Welcome to today's video, where we're diving into a topic that's both thought-provoking and timely: the generational leadership shift in South Africa. It's a discussion sparked by political commentator Phumlani Majozi, who recently shared his candid views on former President Jacob Zuma's relevance in addressing the nation's socio-economic challenges. Majozi didn't hold back, stating that Zuma, in his opinion, is no solution to the pressing issues facing the country. He argued that statistics from his presidency, on unemployment, violent crime, and other key metrics, paint a picture of failure, and it's time for South Africa to look forward. This bold statement has ignited a heated online debate. Many people resonate with Majozi's call for younger, fresher leadership to tackle the country's ongoing challenges, while others push back, highlighting the contributions of experienced leaders despite their controversies. As we approach the critical 2026 elections, this debate raises important questions. Should South Africa transition to younger leadership for a brighter future? What does this mean for the country's path forward? To explore these questions, we'll first delve into the historical context of South Africa's leadership, examining how previous administrations have shaped the current landscape. Then, we'll analyze the pros and cons of younger leadership, drawing insights from different perspectives and recent developments. We'll also consider the implications of this debate for South Africa's future, looking at what a generational shift might mean for progress, stability, and growth. Stick around, because this is a conversation that impacts not just South Africans, but anyone interested in the complexities of governance and leadership in a modern democracy. Let's start with some historical context. South Africa's political history is deeply intertwined with its struggles for justice, equality, and representation. The end of apartheid in 1994 marked the beginning of a new era, with Nelson Mandela becoming the first democratically elected president. Mandela's leadership was characterized by reconciliation and nation-building, a period of hope and optimism for a united South Africa. His successors, Thabo Mbeki and later Jacob Zuma, faced the challenge of transitioning from that idealistic phase into one of practical governance, economic reform, and service delivery. Jacob Zuma's presidency, which lasted from 2009 to 2018, was marked by both achievements and controversies. On one hand, his administration expanded social grants, which provided critical support to millions of South Africans living in poverty. On the other hand, his tenure was plagued by allegations of corruption, state capture, and economic mismanagement. By the time Zuma left office, many of the country's socio-economic indicators, such as unemployment and crime rates, had worsened. These issues, coupled with growing public dissatisfaction, led to Cyril Ramaphosa taking the reins with promises of renewal and reform. Fast forward to today, and South Africa continues to grapple with many of the same challenges: high unemployment, rising crime, and persistent inequality. For some, this stagnation suggests that a significant shift is needed, one that moves away from what Majozi called the old, toxic, divisive guard. He and others believe that younger leaders, particularly those in their 40s, could bring fresh ideas, energy, and a more inclusive approach to governance. But what does this idea of generational leadership actually entail? And is it as simple as replacing older leaders with younger ones? Let's analyze this further. On the one hand, advocates for younger leadership argue that age often correlates with innovation, adaptability, and a better understanding of modern challenges. Younger leaders are seen as more in tune with the needs and aspirations of a predominantly youthful population. In South Africa, where over 60% of the population is under the age of 35, this generational alignment could foster policies that address the priorities of the majority, such as education, job creation, and digital transformation. Additionally, younger politicians may be less entrenched in the historical divisions that continue to influence South African politics. They could bring a fresh perspective, free from the baggage of past administrations and more focused on unity and progress. This is particularly relevant in a country still healing from the scars of apartheid, where race, class, and historical injustices remain sensitive and divisive issues. However, critics of this perspective caution against oversimplifying the solution. Age alone does not guarantee effective leadership. Experience, wisdom, and a deep understanding of governance are equally important, and these qualities often come with time. Dismissing seasoned leaders entirely could mean losing valuable institutional knowledge and expertise that are crucial for navigating complex challenges. Furthermore, younger leaders are not immune to corruption, mismanagement, or ideological rigidity. Simply put, a generational shift is not a silver bullet. The debate also raises questions about the role of mentorship and continuity in leadership. Shouldn't the focus be on creating a system where experienced leaders mentor and support emerging ones, rather than framing it as a zero-sum game? In this way, South Africa could benefit from a balanced approach that combines the energy and innovation of youth with the guidance and experience of seasoned leaders. As we consider these perspectives, it's worth reflecting on recent developments and examples from other countries. Around the world, there are both success stories and cautionary tales of younger leaders taking charge. In countries like Finland and New Zealand, young, dynamic leaders like Sanna Marin and Jacinda Ardern have earned praise for their progressive policies and empathetic leadership styles. On the other hand, there have been instances where inexperience or a lack of political acumen has undermined younger leaders' effectiveness. So, what does this mean for South Africa? The 2026 elections will be a critical moment for the country, offering an opportunity to reimagine its leadership and direction. Whether this involves a generational shift or a more nuanced approach, one thing is clear: the focus must be on addressing the root causes of the country's challenges. This includes tackling systemic corruption, creating sustainable jobs, reforming education, and ensuring safety and security for all citizens. As we wrap up, let's think about the broader implications of this discussion. Leadership is not just about individuals, it's about systems, institutions, and the collective will of the people. While younger leaders may bring fresh ideas, their success will ultimately depend on the structures and support around them. Similarly, seasoned leaders must recognize the importance of preparing the next generation to carry the torch, ensuring that their legacy is one of progress and inclusivity. What do you think? Should South Africa transition to younger leadership, or is there a better way to balance experience and innovation? Do you believe generational change can solve the country's pressing challenges, or are the issues more deeply rooted than leadership alone? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Let's start a conversation. And if you enjoyed this video or found it thought-provoking, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more deep dives into important topics. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.